they are more open-minded. A thinkers often just reject anything that does not fit their way of thinking. T thinker. We all know people who are technical wizards. They may be computer wizards who speak a language found only on Mars. Or they may be motorheads who think everyone knows how to drop a transmission and fix it. T thinkers are often the exact opposite of P thinkers. Why? Because T thinkers seem to be most comfortable with people who enjoy the same technical subject they do. They attend computer conventions just to meet other computer geeks. They hang out in auto parts stores just to meet someone they can talk to. P thinker. In high school, the strongest P thinkers often ran for student body officer or were voted most popular. Unlike the T thinker, P thinkers can start a conversation with anyone. At a party, P thinkers are the stars. Everyone invites them to their parties because they make the party fun. In business, the staff and employees love this person. They will do anything for a P thinker. In business, P thinkers can make great leaders if they also possess the necessary business skills. When they speak, people listen. Different thinker, different entrepreneur. As you may have already guessed, each different type of thinker will be attracted to different types of entrepreneurial businesses. For example, a T thinker motorhead may enjoy opening an auto parts store. An A thinker lawyer may like opening a law practice. A C thinking medical doctor may want to become a cosmetic surgeon. And P thinkers may become perpetual politicians, always running for office. They may also become pastors, ministering to their flock, or they may become entertainers, getting paid to be the center of attention. All four are important. Rich Dad said all four types of thinkers are important for a business. Small businesses stay small or fail because they lack one or more of the different types of thinkers. One of the reasons why my nylon surfer wallet business failed was that we were too strong in the C and P categories and very weak in the A and T categories. Many self-employed entrepreneurs are very strong in the A or T category. A person may be a great lawyer in the A category or a great electrician in the T category. These people are very smart experts in one market niche and do best on their own. They may struggle to grow because they are weak in the C or P category. In the world of investing, an A or T person will invest differently from a C or P person. A and T people want a precise formula to follow. They want to see the numbers and analyze them repeatedly. C or P investors are more interested in exotic deals or want to know who the other players are in the deal. Notice the word player, which means people are important in the investment equation. This is important for P thinkers. When I give my classes on investing, I will often have a group of people ask, "Tell me what to do. What is the formula you followed?" When I hear such questions, I know they are probably A or T thinkers. It drives them crazy when I say, "We just created the investment. We got together with a group of people and put the deal together and made a lot of money." It drives them crazy because our way of investing does not fit their logic system. It is easy for A and T thinkers to follow a formula such as save money, get out of debt, invest for the long term, and diversify. This formula soothes their need for a logical formula for investing, even though it is not the greatest investment formula. They may get frustrated with my formulas since they may not have minds that allow flexible logic. Rich Dad's advice. Rich Dad was concerned about my becoming an entrepreneur because I was weak in all four categories. I was not strong as an A, T, P, or C thinker. He said, "You have to find one category and become good at it." On a legal tablet, he wrote down the 5 elements of the BI triangle. 1. Product. 2. Legal. 3. Systems. 4. Communications. 5. Cash flow. He then said, I don't think you have a realistic chance in the legal, systems, or cash flow levels of the BI triangle. You have not done well in school, and you probably never will. I don't think you'll ever go back to school and become a lawyer, accountant, or engineer. That leaves the product level and the communications level. Choose one and commit the rest of your life to being the best at that level. And that is how I decided to leave the Marine Corps and work for the Xerox Corporation. In 1974, I decided my best chance for success as an entrepreneur was to be an expert at communicating to people. I was not a natural thinker, but I decided it was a category I was willing to study for the rest of my life. Today, I have tremendous respect for people with school smarts, people who are creative and can design products, or legal minds who have made the study of law their life, or engineers who are great at systems. I have tremendous respect for smart accountants who know how to keep track of where the cash has been flowing. Become an expert at only one level. When I asked my rich dad why I should become an expert at one level, his reply was, if you want to have the best team around you, you need to be the best at something as well. If you are only mediocre at communications, then you will never need the best attorneys, engineers, designers, or accountants. You will only need mediocre ones because you are mediocre. Build a team of experts. Some self-employed people do not do as well as they could because they feel they have to be experts at all 5 levels. They are often smart and good at all 5 levels, but they may not be strong at all levels. This may be why they often stay in the S quadrant. If you want to be a success in the B quadrant, you need to be the best at one of the levels, and then build a team of experts around you that fill in the rest of the levels. As I overcame my shyness, I would say I became pretty good at sales, marketing, writing, speaking, and creating informational products. If not for years of training at the communication level and developing my thinking abilities, I doubt if the Rich Dad Company would have become as successful as it has become. Today, the Rich Dad Company has strong product design teams, aggressive and smart legal teams, and established international distribution systems. It also has marketing communication systems throughout the world and a world-class accounting team that keeps the cash flowing. As a business, we have thousands of people throughout the world working for us or our products. As the old saying goes, the Rich Dad Company was an overnight success, but it took years to get there. Develop yourself. The business school of the streets is a very tough school. I still have memories of walking around New York City, running out of money, knocking on doors, hoping to find someone who would say yes to my nylon wallets. I love New York City, yet I always know that it can be a very cruel city if you are poor, unsuccessful, and unknown. Although the Rich Dad Company's offices are in Arizona, the engines of the business are located in New York City and cities all over the world. It is exciting to have access to the offices of some of the most powerful companies in the world, such as American Express, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fortune, Business Week magazine, Forbes magazine, the New York Times, New York Post, and CNN. It is even more exciting to do, or propose to do, business with them. Yet, as successful as we have become over the last few years, I always remember the streets of New York and how cold the city can become if one of the components of the BI triangle becomes weak. So, before quitting your job, know that your most important job is to develop yourself. If you will dedicate yourself to becoming a great entrepreneur, you will find it easier to find great people to be members of your team. If you can put together a great team, you will find it easier to be successful wherever you are. Just remember, it is very important to strive to be as smart as you can be, both in street smarts and in school smarts. Rich Dad's Entrepreneurial Lesson Number 5. The process is more important than the goal. Chapter 5. Money Talks. We were rich for 6 months, I said. Money was pouring in, and then the roof caved in. Well, at least you were millionaires, even if it was only for 6 months, said Rich Dad, chuckling. Many people will never know what it feels like to be rich. Yes, and now I'm financially ruined, I whined. 6 months of success and years to pay it back. Well, at least you had a taste of the good life, Rich Dad smiled, doing his best to cheer me up. Most people will never know what it feels like to build an international business and be an international success. Most people will never know what it feels like to have money pouring in the door. And most people will never know what it feels like to be an international failure with money pouring out the door, I said, now beginning to laugh. So, why are you laughing? Asked Rich Dad. I don't really know, I replied. I guess I am laughing because, as painful as it is right now, I would not trade this experience for anything. As you said, I caught a glimpse of a different world, a world